Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So it's a beautiful snowy day here on the East Coast, and I decided to just go on Facebook Live for a few minutes to talk about decluttering your life in 2025 by simplifying these 5 key areas. So decluttering our homes is actually one of the top priorities of many of us when we set goals and resolutions for the new year. Is one of the things people want to accomplish. But many people struggle with physical clutter because when we're surrounded with clutter, we feel anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed. But the truth is, clutter is not just physical clutter. It's also that mental and the emotional one that makes it difficult to focus and even harder to relax. So the impact is never ending, those to-do lists that just don't stop. And it can't be overstated how much that impacts us, because when we choose to declutter and simplify these 5 areas of our lives, we free up that space in our homes, in our minds, in our heads, and also in our schedules, allowing us to live that happier, more peaceful, and more productive life. So if you want to join me, you're welcome to. I'm taking this challenge myself to declutter my life in 2025 by just simplifying these 5 key areas. And just as a reminder, as you begin this process, it's important to be intentional about these 3 things. You know, what you choose to let go of, what you choose to keep, and what you choose to allow back into your life. So be brutally honest as you go through this about your motivations, your habits, and also your priorities. So you do have to be willing to let go of things that no longer serve you, because decluttering is definitely challenging, but it's also cathartic and very liberating, as many of you know who might have started the process already. So when we let go of clutter that holds us back, we actually free ourselves to live a more authentic life that's aligned with what matters most to us. So we're then free to pursue the things that really matter to us, build really meaningful relationships, and also a life that reflects our priorities. So decluttering is not just a trend. It's not just something that you do at the beginning of a year. It's actually a lifestyle change, a mindset shift that will lead to more contentment, more peace, and also just overall clarity. So anyway, let's get started. The first thing to simplify is your physical clutter. So one of the most impactful decluttering strategies for me is the one-touch method. Touch it once, decide what to keep, what to donate, what to let go of, and then move on. So there's no second guessing in this particular method. Just decide. It saves time, money, effort, a lot of mental energy, and it reduces that decision fatigue. So then go room by room, area by area. Just take back control of your cluttered closets, your messy desk, and unopened boxes in the basement. And when you pare down to not only what you want, need, and love, clearing that physical clutter creates more peace, a peaceful environment. It inspires creativity and focus. And the best thing is you can start that today. I was like decluttering on snowy days, rainy days, and today I'm trapped. So anyway, it makes sense to do a little bit of decluttering today. The second key area is time clutter. So a powerful strategy to free up your time and manage your schedule is to say no more and create white space for what you want more of. So this seems obvious, and I caught myself over the holidays saying yes to more things than I really should have, and that kind of exhausts you after a while. But look at your calendar, ask yourself, what's a valid, meaningful use of your time and energy? And then ask yourself, what's cluttering your time, your energy, and your schedule? What have-tos and shoulds could you let go of? Say no to those things, make room for only what truly matters. And then set, boundaries around the time, your time in the future, to avoid that future burnout. So as an example, for me, likely, I'm going to look at my calendar more, say during the holiday seasons like that, and say no to some of those things, and then maybe invite people to come to my home or something a little bit more in January, February, so that we can spread it out a little bit more. And the goal there is to say yes more to and prioritize the things that truly matter to you and add meaning to your life. And the third key area to to maybe shift this year is the relationship clutter. So if there are relationships in your life that are harmful, they're unhealthy, or they're just not very satisfying, because we do outgrow relationships too, rather than giving your energy when you're around them, they actually, rather than giving you energy, they actually suck energy from you. So if you answered yes to that question, you might want to think about those relationships, and maybe it's time to let them go, or maybe put serious boundaries around them. And the most important thing is for you to be brutally honest with yourself about them, be clear about what you want and what you don't want, what's good for you, what's not, what you deserve. And so decluttering unhealthy relationships is a form of self-love and self-care. So if it's not working, just let it go. And the fourth area of your life is financial clutter. So when you're not on top of your financial game, it leads to stress and insecurity and constant worry about money. And when your financial life is cluttered, it's easier to overspend, but it's harder to reach your financial goals. So take back control by creating a budget, staying within it, and track your income and your expenses every month. This is such a simple tool. It's an old-fashioned tool, but it does work. Take time to review your monthly statements to track where your money is going. And also declutter unused subscriptions and also memberships. We all have those. And also to automate as much as you can your bills, your savings, and your investments. And once your finances are in order and organized and simplified, you'll notice a sense of new power and also an enhanced security in other areas of your life. And going forward, adopt a more mindful approach to your spending. Anything that you buy, just ask yourself if it adds value to your life and if you really, truly need it. And the last key area is digital clutter. So one of the key ways to manage digital clutter is very basic. If you don't use it, delete it. And a cluttered digital life creates a lot of, it creates a high level of stress, less productivity for sure, and also lessens your ability to focus. So what was once intended to help us streamline our lives sometimes undermines it and can actually cause more stress and confusion. So if you're dealing with digital clutter, which we all do to some extent, the stress and the frustration can be relieved by taking time to do a couple of things to simplify your life and improve that area. So one is to clean out your desktop. Another is to delete the unused or unnecessary files, and obviously emails, and then organize your folders, and then unsubscribe to unnecessary emails, unused apps, and so forth. And then also use a password manager just to make it easier and quicker. So if you want to simplify your life in 2025, declutter these 5 areas of your life that are causing unnecessary overwhelm and stress. It'll take some time, but if you start now, you're going to start to see a difference very soon. And it's worth that time and energy. I do hope this helps, and Happy New Year.